There was knives, there was shooting, there was stabbings, there was people getting hurt left, right, and center. I witnessed a lot of things that some people would have PTSD over.
It's man like Dan. Come on! Welcome to Mentally and Proud. Today we got a special guest. This guy does many things in it. Man's an actor, producer, filmmaker, TV presenter, radio presenter. He does many things, man. He's talented. He's trying to use everything that he's got in this earth to offer in it. So I just really rate him. Someone that I've rated for many years, and he's got longevity. He's gonna reach many more heights. He's a star, and he's also about giving back to the community in it. So I'm really just humbled to have him here today. So yeah, you guys in for a special. I want to go straight, nice and deep. You know how it is. So just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. All right. So first of all, thanks for coming, man. Because your inspiration, you're doing your thing. And first, a round of applause, man. Round of applause. I have to give it to you. So thanks for coming. Yeah. There are many things in it. Yeah. And I've got to make sure people know. Yeah. So, like I said, actor, filmmaker, yeah, radio presenter, TV presenter, musician. Haven't forgot that one as well. You've appeared on Crime Watch Roadshow, Doctors. You produced Just One Drop, On the Other Foot, Seaview. And you're currently the BBC Capital One extra presenter as well, innit? So just doing BBC, your thing.
Yeah, One Extra, yeah.
So how does it feel, man?
It feels good, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you said. I got like my limits, my limits past the sky. You get me? So it's like it all feels good, and I appreciate it, and I'm grateful. But I'm nowhere near where I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you think about your journey, yeah, has it been an easy road, man?
Yeah, it was easy, man.
It's easy, like.
No, I'm joking. No, definitely not. Very, very hard. Because
first of all, for me, yeah, part of the reason why I brought you here as well is because like I feel like experience is a teacher, innit? And I feel like we can all learn from each other, innit? So like obviously you're doing your thing, but I feel like it's deeper than that, innit? Like as much as you're an actor, personally, I feel like there's something deeper within you, innit? I feel like you got a story to tell, but also like I feel like you can encourage people, innit? When I saw that it says you're a motivational speaker as well, I wasn't surprised, you know, because like I genuinely thought like there's something more to you than what people see in it.
100%.
So that's why you're hearing it. People are gonna see another side to you. Obviously, some people might already know some of your background already, innit? But I just want us to just start from like how things start for you, innit? So let's go back to like your upbringing, innit? So from Birmingham and that, Handsworth and that. Yeah. Come on. All right. So how's that like
for you? Research, innit?
Done my research, bro. Like
I respect it.
So obviously that's the hood in that. So how's life for you there, innit? Because being in an environment where there's a lot of chaos, like you've said in the past as well, you've seen a lot as well, innit? So how was that?
Well, obviously it's good, you know. It's good being in a rough area.
Man said it's good.
Being not privileged.
Yeah.
Being in struggle. Like it's actually good because it's character building. What don't kill you makes you stronger. If you just had an easy life and it was just like, oh yeah, I wake up, oh I want to be rich tomorrow. Okay, you're rich now. There'll be no journey. There'll be no story. There'll be no book. Do you get what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything that's happened to me. I don't regret it. But yeah, when you're in it and you're seeing all these things happening, it's all about making a choice. We've all got a choice in life. So you can choose to jump right in, or you can choose to go the other way. There's a person who thinks, yo, I want to be a bad man. I want to be a gangster. And then they go and do that. But it's just like, how easy is that to start? How easy is it? Once you're a gangster and you're bad, you realize it's actually not easy either. Because you got to go through going to jail. You got to go through bumping into another bad man, you gotta go through getting stabbed, shot, and all of that. But when you just start, how easy is it to start something? Do you know what I'm saying? And people like to go down the easy route to start things. It looks like quick money, it looks like fast life. Whereas the path I wanted to do, I couldn't see. So already it's looking impossible. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like already, how can I have this vision for something when I can't see it? Like, you can go down the road and see a gangster. You can't go down the road and see a famous actor or a BBC One Extra presenter or a movie maker. So it's like sitting there and building character, drawing from my experiences, feeling pain, feeling sorrow, feeling struggle, and being frustrated, and going on a quest, going on a journey, breaking away, having to travel, having to bring yourself out of your comfort zone. It's like the things that are way harder add like strings to your bow. So for me, I started out as one thing, and through the journey and the struggle and grinding and traveling and growing, I've became so many things on that. To me, it's like I still see myself as just the one. It's mad.
No, everything.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I did just decide, I made a choice, and if I did just decided to just be a gangster or be a bad person or let my environment consume me, then I would have never been a leader. And that's the problem. It's like there's a sheepish mentality in the hood that we need to shake. And also, because we've been brainwashed, it's been made to seem cool. Like being a gangster and being a G and hurting others and killing others and like living the vida loca. It's been made to seem cool, and we're inspired and it's glamorized. And that's why I respect now, like, artists are finally, I think, UK rap, there's like Nines and the Potters and all of that. They're starting to show you like, yo, if you listen to their songs, they'll start talking about the hardship, about the jail, about the things they're going through. There's an artist called KB from Brum. He's one of the best artists in Birmingham, and
Come on.
he talks about, he's in jail right now, and he talks about when he went there, they was calling him little bro. Now he looks in the mirror and he sees he's getting old. You get me? Like pain bars like that. It's like he's lived all his 20s in jail. He's showing you the real, he's showing you the struggle, rather than, I popped his tongue, now I'm driving in a Merc. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
but when you deeper, like, more people can relate to the struggle, innit? Because most time, like, everyone's going through struggle, innit?
100%, 100,000%. So living in my area, it was all the things you can imagine it to be. There was knives, there was shooting, there was stabbings, there was people getting hurt left, right and centre. I witnessed a lot of things that some people would have PTSD over. Luckily, I'm thick-skinned, and again, that's from being in the hood. I've been numb to certain things that others would be scared of. I've been open to certain things and seen certain things that others would run away from. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like all of that has been character building for when I'm in that office and I got a pitch a big idea and ask for a big amount of money, or I got to stand on that stage in front of thousands of people and say, yo, it's Theo Johnson, V-Voice of BBC introducing on One Extra. Like all these things where I appear brave is because I've seen bullets fly past me, or I've seen people stabbed up and blood splashed on me. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like character building, and everything what's happened has made me who I am right now. So I'm grateful.
Well, that's deep, man. That's deep. So you're saying that you've just been completely numb to it, innit? Because I was going to ask you that, actually, like, how have you coped with that? Like, did you go through that sort of like PTSD? Did you suffer that trauma, etc.?
I feel like the worst things that have happened to me was also the best things that happened to me, because it's made me stronger in the way of, like, it's made me more mentally secure. Let me explain. So it's like now I've got friends and family members, and they're older than me or nearing my age, and they will lose their family member, or their dog could die, or anything like that, and they're like, it's messing with their mental, or they're suffering with depression for ages, or they can't cope now, or it knocks them off. They're out for months and months, and it knocks them off course, and they just can't handle death. Now, I had no choice. When I was like 12, I lost my granddad, then I lost my grandma, then I lost my auntie, then I lost my uncle, then I lost my other uncle, then I lost my 2 cousins. So it's like I'm just getting bam, 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 hit, cancer, car crashes, strokes, like mad incidents. Like, it's just, it made me realize from a young age, yo, we can all die. Like, we can all die. Tomorrow's really not promised. And when you're next to someone thinking, yo, I can die today, I could die tomorrow, and the other person's like, yeah, I got school today. It's different. Like, when you're 12 and you got that on your head, you move different, you think different. So I'm always aware, I was always advanced, I was always alert, I was always weighing up the things 2, 3, 4 times when someone else would just jump and go do it. And I feel like it made me more vigilant, it made me more mature, and it made me want to achieve something before I die, because there's something inside of me, what I've always had. When I was younger, I was always the witty, cheeky, funny one, and it was always that way. If I'm in a room, I'm making my presence known. If I'm in a room, people are going to be following me or watching me. If I'm in the school playground and I say I want to play this, people are going to want to play this. In my primary school, I convinced them I was the strongest in the school when I didn't really have to fight anybody. It was just my character. And I know that there was people stronger than me. There was people way bigger than me in the class, following everything I say, just because I was this advanced mentally. And it's that what comes from all of the loss and the pain and the having to mature faster than others. It makes you have you just have more maturity and more life experience, even though I was young, which is mad. So yeah, all of that.
But what do you think it takes though? Because like, I get what you're saying, the circumstances shape you, because of course, as we know, like sometimes you got to go through the fire for the real value to come out. Like when you look at gold, like, it has to be purified.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Well, exactly, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what's happened to you.
Yeah.
However, I still feel like there was still something about you, whether it's like the sort of mindset that you had at the time, to see things in a different way, because other people can go through situations where they fall and they stay down, innit? Like, life's full of journeys, innit?
Yeah.
Up and down, innit? There's gonna be death, there's gonna be separations, arguments, whatever, innit? Stress. But what did it take for you to keep persisting, innit?
Like I said, honestly, it's the mindset of, you know what it is? It's slight narcissism. Because I had a mindset of, yo, I could die. And then I noticed, like, from Bob Marley to Bruce Lee to Tupac to Biggie I felt like everybody special dies really early. Everybody who does something great in the world dies really early. And then at the same time, because of the slight narcissism and because of how I am in a room and because of all the things I've calculated up, I'm thinking, yo, I'm kind of special. I'm kind of talented. From young, like 12, 13, I would go on stage, and obviously I was tiny then as well. I'd go on stage, get standing ovations when I rap. I'd write poetry and it would get picked for the primary school newsletters. Teachers would be crying when they read it, and that. It's like from young I'd been able to rap, I'd been able to write poetry, I'd been able to act, I'd be able to do all these things at a good level, like at a high level. So I'm thinking, yo, I'm special. And I might not be around long, so I need to achieve it and let everybody know who I am before I go. And it was that motivation that just drove me. And I think I needed to latch onto something. I feel like when you're going through grief and you're going through sorrow, again, it's a choice. You can sit in a room, you can lock away, you can cry, or you can distract yourself. And maybe just staying driven and finding a journey to go on was my distraction. So I feel like, yeah, I just made that choice. And I've always been very quick at learning from other people's mistakes. So I've been around, obviously I'm in the hood, so I'm seeing all the mistakes unfold in front of me. I'm seeing a guy who thinks he's the man and then he gets stabbed to death. I'm seeing a guy who is robbing everybody and then he gets shot and now he's dead. I see a guy who keeps shooting people, now he's in jail doing life. Like, I'm seeing all these things, and it's like, I'm trying to look for the success story in the hood, and there's not one. I didn't see one. So it was like, all right, by the time it come to me, deciding whether or not I wanted to be a gangster or be a bad boy or go and do the road. It's like, I can't see a W there.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's also, I've come from a good family. Like, we may not be rich or we may not have had what other people might have had, but my dad's always taught me good values. My mom's always taught me good values. My sisters have ever embarrassed themselves on road. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's name's clean in my immediate circle. So I don't want to go and be the one to change that. I only wanted to be the one to and excel that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's that too.
Boy, I still sense that there's more than experience though, because like you literally said, I think
if you want to dig, man.
Maybe not expressing it, but
maybe we can get there.
No, but you literally expressed it without actually saying it, innit? Because like in the midst of all of those struggles, you still like reflected. It's like you got a choice to make, innit?
Yeah.
So even that was a decision that you said, because yes, you acknowledged what you went through, but then you chose to keep going.
Yeah.
So that was your mentality, to keep going, innit? And you wanted to be that W in it that you're not seeing. Yeah. So you chose to keep going, innit? Yeah. And it is a choice sometimes.
And don't get me wrong, it's like when all these things are happening, obviously I'm giving you the mindset of what chose me to be motivated.
Yeah,
and
what
what chose me to pick this path and what chose me to go on the journey. But on the flip side, I'm angry and confused.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
I can see that that's what you want.
Yeah,
so let me,
I want to hear
let me give you that.
So
So obviously I'm 12, losing mad family. At the same time getting told about a God who exists. At the same time, one of my aunties trying to drag me to church and that. And it's like, why are you doing this? And why me? And why? And I'm thinking, obviously, when you're in your bubble and you're young and you're immature, you're feeling like you're the only one going through stuff. So it's like, and around my friends and all that, no one else had lost as much people as me. So it was just like why me kind of thing. And then it made me angry, and then it made me jealous, or it made me all these emotions. And when I was saying earlier, like I had to mature faster than others, and I went through, it's like, yeah, there's loads of thoughts, and there was a transition there. So when I was angry and confused, as well as being more witty than people, I might have been a little bit of a bully. I might have lashed out on people or took it out on people, made fun of people. I might have purposely got myself feared just to protect myself from being harmed. I might have done all these things, but I don't really, unless you're asking, I don't really think about it because it was a long time ago. But I know it was like I was naughty whilst being advanced. I wasn't like a good kid. I wasn't like, I was destructive in classes. I was getting into fights. I was doing all of the above what a kid with like a little trouble kid would do. And so it wasn't like I made this choice and I knew. I was talking about that because it's like, bam, that's the reason what sparked this journey. But I was angry and confused. But then when I was on that path of being angry and confused and getting in trouble in school or getting like suspended or all these things, it's like that's when the good parenting kicked in. That's when the morals was installed in me. That was when I was like taught like right and wrong properly by my mum and dad, and they enforced that. And it's just like, whilst this is happening, I'm also seeing the path other people have taken and where it's led them. So it's like all of it's happening at the same time, and it just worked for me in a way. And it's like I can't really explain. There wasn't like a one driving thing or one thing or a pinnacle that just made me think, all right, cool, this is it for me. I feel like it was just growth and slowly maturing. And by the time I got into college, it was like by the time I got into college, I was so ready to achieve everything and so focused on goals, and it didn't like nothing else was attractive to me.
Mm.
So it was like, yeah. And then it's like, at the same time as all of that, there's always going to be sadness there. There's always going to be missing people. There's always going to be, I'm not where I want to be. There's always going to be frustration. So it's like, you're never fully happy when you are mad ambitious, I don't think. I don't feel like, I feel like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk ain't happy. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like if you ask me, like right now, if you gave me £1 million and said, are you happy? Obviously in the moment, I'll be like, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'd go home a couple of weeks later and might not be happy because I haven't achieved what I want to achieve yet if I have £1 million.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when I achieve exactly what I want to achieve, I hope I'm happy, but I can't say I will
But
be.
you know what it is, yeah? I feel like people will never reach that point until they're about to die, because whilst you're alive, there's always going to be another goal.
There you go.
Throughout life, you set goals, and you achieve them, you set new ones.
And
Just keep
this
going.
And this is why I've had trouble in relationships as well, because girls have feared that. I've been like, think, oh yeah, cool. If I just do this, then I'm cool. Then I do it, and I'm like, you know what? If I just do that, then I'm cool. Then I achieve it. And it's like, people think I'm never gonna stop. People around me always say, you're never gonna stop. But I feel like I've got a chill in me.
Yeah.
I literally just need to achieve exactly what I want to achieve, and I haven't got there.
But what exactly are you stopping then? Because like, if you stop one aspect of your life right now, you'll find another one.
True.
You get like,
yeah.
That's why, let's say for some footballers, yeah, they might be pro, finish, yeah, might be confused, like not know what to do, innit? Yeah, like they might move on to doing punditry, but like maybe they haven't thought about what else to do in it. So like with you, like I said, there's many things I personally believe that there is inside you, innit?
Yeah.
You're only doing a fraction.
Yeah.
So you might master one area, because I don't think money is the goal.
Yeah.
Money can't be the goal, because
Money
once you
just
get it,
aids
what
the
else have you
goals.
got? Like, what are you gonna do with it when you get it? It's more like that, innit? So I feel like there's more
Give
to
it
it.
away.
You might start doing other stuff, innit? You'll be
away
surprised.
to open hands.
That's what people say. Not everyone will. We don't need to like move direction, innit? But it's all about what you're gonna do
That's
with it.
all I ever
Yeah.
do. You get me?
Yeah.
Most of the time, I feel like I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't do anything. Like, I might like treat myself to a designer here and there, but most of my money goes to family. Most of my money is like, can you have this? Yeah, cool. Oh, I need this. Cool. Like, and it's like something I get told off about by my dad still to this day. Car fines, give a lot shout out DVLA and the government and them man there, because car fines are my family's where my money goes. It's peak.
But how does that feel though? Like, does that give you a sense of fulfillment though?
But giving my family money, no.
Not that you've completed life, but I mean like you feel as though
it feels nice being able to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't like the level I can do it at.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, for me, it's like that saying, you've lead a fish to water. I mean, lead a horse to water, but you can't get him to drink, kind of thing. And then if you give someone a fish, then they'll eat for a day. But if you show them how to catch fish, and it's like that, it's like, I wanna get a salon built, and then make my sisters manage it. Now they've got residual income. Now they've got a job permanently they'll never get fired from, and they'll make money. I want to have my cousins in the mechanics so they can have their own business. They can have their name on it. It's theirs. Obviously, again, residual income. Now they're earning. Now they don't have to ask me because they're making their own. And now they're their own bosses. And now they don't even think about me. They're thinking about their own boss stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, when you can help like that, when you're in that position, then I'll feel good. Right now, being able to pay for a gas and electric, or being able to pay for a school uniform, or being able to pay for minuscule things, or things that are going to run out again, it's not a good feeling, because it's like, it's not final enough for me. I want to be able to help forever. How do I help someone forever? That's my intention, and that's when I feel like I'll be happy when I help.
But then you'll find something else, like I said, man. Because happiness, when you think about it, it's an emotion, isn't it? Like, it's temporary. But I get what you mean, though. Like, that's when you get that sense of fulfillment.
In that sector.
Yeah, in that sector.
In the family sector, when I help forever, I'll be happy.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
For that section.
But when you think about the challenges you've been through, innit, it's going to be hard to answer this one, innit? But what would you think has been, like, your biggest challenge en route to your journey? Because, like, you've been through many, innit?
My biggest challenge really is consistency. Like, consistency. Everyone says, stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. But imagine I'm posting 2 funny videos a day. 2 funny videos, ha ha he he funny videos where I'm laughing in the video.
Come on.
Funny. I'm going to the studio, I'm calling 10 boys, 10 girls, and I'm giving them all scripts to learn, and then I'm writing all 10 sketches, I'm bringing them in, I'm filming them, bam 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 bam, I'm getting the cameraman to film, then I'm editing them. I taught myself how to edit with the help of Jamal Jones and David Whiteley. I taught myself, and now I'm editing these videos and banging them out 2 a day, and then someone in the family dies. How do I now, while everyone's grieving and everyone's following me and everyone watching me, post a funny video on the day that my cousin's mom's just died, or on the day that my cousin's dad's just died, or on the day that my uncle just got life in prison? Like, but when I don't do that, it's like, when do I do it? I stop for that day, but he's gone forever. So now it's like, it's been a week, can I post? I'm a bad person for wanting to post. I don't even want to post, but I feel like I have to because I'm on a journey. And if I continue in my vision, I feel like I'm going to achieve something, but I just feel like it's insensitive. So it's all these little micro things that will ruin consistency. I might like a girl and I'm getting with the girl, and then I break up with the girl. Now I'm grieving for her. I want the girl and I'm focused on the girl. Again, now it's like, yo, come to this event and network. But I don't want to go to the event and network. I want to be in my room and just moan and watch these girls' videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, lack of consistency. Sometimes I'm tired. I'm in bed. I don't want to get up today. I don't want to go to this place today. I don't want to do that today. I'm human. But I gotta be consistent. So the fame always comes before the money. So then you're trying to be consistent, but then the fame comes. Now everyone thinks you're rich. When you're famous, or when you're well known, immediately everyone assumes that you're rich. So now it's like, I'm sofa surfing in London to get a name in London because there's a London bias and people are saying the Birmingham accent, and I want opportunities. And when I'm bumping into famous people, they're like, oh, I was going to shout you, but I thought you was in Brum. So I'm telling people, no, I live here. I live here. They're like, you live in London? Even when I was in Brum, I'm telling people, nah, I live in London. I'll just drive there 2 hours. If you give me 2 hours notice, I'm there. But people act like Birmingham's like a foreign country. So I was telling people I live here, and then I started sofa surfing, staying at girls' sofas, staying at my bedroom sofas who live here. And again, now when I made a film and released it, blew up, got 1 million views. I'm having conversations with people like Giggs, Ambush, and big known artists who are in this thing, doing their thing. And it's like, oh, the quality though, my guy, if you just put 10 bags on it, you could have. And I'm thinking, 10 bags from where, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, when you rap and that, you might get a record deal, or if you're doing your thing on the road, you might be getting that quick money. I was fully legit trying to grind and do funny videos and do films, and I'm paying £500 for my cameraman, and I'm paying editors for films because I don't trust myself to edit a film like I edit sketches. I'm paying for marketing as well. I gotta pay these blog pages. I gotta pay everyone, and I ain't rich. And it's like I might get a little brand deal here, there, but more time I'm on this sofa. Do you get what I'm saying? So the tune Martin sofa, I hear that, but I was I definitely slept on more sofas than anyone. I was on bare sofas, like here, there, and everywhere. I remember one time, broke days, like I was still broke, and I landed a little advert for Foot Locker, and I was supposed to stay on my bedroom sofa in Elephant and Castle, and I forgot to, like, he forgot that I was staying, because I told him like 3 days before. So I pulled up at his at like 11:30, ready to go in. I must have like been out somewhere, probably networking or going to an event. When I pulled up at his yard, he's not there. I'm banging his door, he's not there. I'm ringing him, he's not answering the phone. So I'm thinking, raw, where's this guy? You get me? Obviously I'm stuck. It's past 12 now, so I can't get no hotel, and didn't really want to get a hotel because P's was low anyway. So then I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to sleep in my car. Like, I got to shoot for Foot Locker tomorrow. So then I drove via Asda, and I literally got, like, I bought a shower gel. I drove via Asda, and I went to sleep in my car. And then in the morning, I bought a shower gel, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a big bottle of Volvic water. And I just drove somewhere, and I just like washed my arms, and luckily I always had bare clothes in my boot. If everyone knows me, they know I had, because I was sofa surfing here, there, and everywhere. Always had bare spare changes of clothes in the boot.
Iron board, iron everything.
So I literally went in the boot and obviously changed my t-shirt, washed under my arms, all of that, dried off with the dirty t-shirt. I didn't have a towel, and just done it gangster. Drove to the Foot Locker shoot. And then went in there, everyone's like, oh my God, T, what official, I could have a picture. Like, and then Foot Locker gave me some fresh arms to do the advert in, and it was just like, I'm a celebrity, I'm rich. You get what I'm saying? But really, I was just sleeping in my car because I've been sofa surfing, and I couldn't really get a hotel. So it's like, in them times, it was the hardest to stay consistent, because now it's like, when your back's against the wall and you're thinking, bam, I gotta make another film now, but it's gotta be better quality, because everyone thinks I'm rich, and I need to make everyone think I'm rich, because no one gives money to a poor person. It's peak. God helps those who help themselves, like, and that's real. Like, if I walk into a meeting or bummy with holes in my clothes and say, can I get 10 grand for this game? They're gonna think I'm gonna rob them. If I walk in there Gucci'd up, designer, chain on, and say, I need 10 grand, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's light, here, hold that. And that's how it is in this industry. It's like, perception is key, but I've just been too real to ever fake it to make it. So you never see me with a Rolex that ain't mine. You never see me showing off on the gram with things that ain't mine. I've drove every car under the sun, from Lambos to Porsches to all of that. Never posted one because it was never mine. If my bedroom said, I don't drink, you'd be like, you don't drink, drive my whip. Or, I need you to leave me with this because I need to do something, or whatever the case may be while I was in a nice car. I never ever snapped it until I had my own. And that's because I just don't believe in the whole fake it till you make it thing that hard. I feel like, you can keep up a good image. My mum always said, you never know when you're going to get run over. Make sure you got your clean boxer. Make sure you look fresh. Do you know what I'm saying? You might see your ex. So just look fresh all the time. So I tried to do that, keep up appearances, but I'm not with the fakery. I'm not with the acting above my station. Do you know what I mean? So, there was that too.
How do you deal with pressure, innit? That's one of the things I was asking. Like, I mean, you spoke about fake it till you make it, consistency. Because like we were saying off camera, innit, like, you've been doing this for a while, and obviously been growing. It's not like you've been stagnant. The levels are getting higher. Having to create ideas. People still know you for many different reasons, innit? But how do you deal with pressure that might come from, let's say, your audience, your family, and even the pressure you put on yourself? Because I feel like pressure is something that a lot of people experience in many forms, innit? So in all walks of life, we all experience some sort of pressure, innit? So I'm interested in how you deal with pressure, innit? Because, like I said to you off camera, I see you as a human being, innit? Like, I'm more interested in like how you're getting on with these type of things, innit? Because like life is hard, innit? Like, it's real.
How do I deal with pressure?
I'm not asking this, like.
I don't think anyone's. Nah.
Amen. Amen. Heard it, yeah? Go on.
How do I deal with pressure? I feel like I don't really have a method for how I deal with pressure, and I feel like there's loads of polarizing pressure situations that I'm in constantly. So it's like I feel like I'm in constant pressure. I'm under constant pressure. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and there's a lot of pressure from audience. There's a lot of pressure from these algorithms on Instagram and all these social media. There's a lot of pressure, like as a freelancer, as someone who's self-employed. There's a lot of pressure by what, like I said, the pressure I put on myself. I want to be a high achiever. I want to be a high earner. I want to take care of my family, and I do, and I try. And now when you become a high earner or you become a high achiever, then you need to maintain it. And there's the pressure, keeping up with the Joneses and wanting nice things or wanting to go certain places, but at the same time needing to keep some aside to help people and help them be good. That's a lot of pressure. The government, or the prices rising, or the COVID, losing brand deals, for money that you never had before, like getting offered 100 grand and saying, yo, you're about to get 100 grand for something, and then seeing it disappear when you've never had 100 grand yet, is pressure. Did you get what I'm saying? Wanting to do a film and having to raise 70k to get this film made is pressure. Raising that 70k and now knowing, yo, 70k is in my account, no excuse. I gotta go make this film. I gotta hire out a prison. I gotta hit up all these celebrities. I gotta make sure everyone's in tip-top shape. I gotta find the right production company. I gotta learn these lines. I gotta be the lead of this. I gotta make sure this goes right. Pressure. So it's like, I feel like I'm numb to pressure. I'm not gonna lie. I swear, because it's like right now I'm under mad pressure. I don't know if you can tell or see it, but it's like I'm just started a new YouTube channel called Techie TV.
Oh, the King.
I've gave millions of views to Link Up TV. I've gave millions of views to MYM. I've gave millions of views to Nines' channel now, because I dropped a film on Nines' channel, got 1 million views. I've given millions of views to loads of platforms on YouTube. It's time for the ownership of my content fully. So I've started a game show called Monopoly Kings with a few celebrities that you might have seen. I put that on my channel. I'm doing a game show called Relationship Goals as well. That might go on my channel. There's a few business talks happening with that. So it's TBC. But I'm trying to build something again from scratch. But this is the difference. The difference is I built up 100,000 followers on Instagram. And then one day the algorithms decided to change and say, nah, I'm going to decide who sees your stuff. I notice I scroll on my stories. I only see like the same 20 people. I follow 5,000 people. How am I only seeing the same 20 people when I follow? It's like it's keeping everyone in a bubble. It's mad. I followed on purpose 5,000 people. Why am I only seeing them 20? I built 100,000 followers. Why kind of the most I get now is 10k likes? Do you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I feel like everyone should have access and the opportunity to like my post. And if I had 100,000 people look at it, and only 2 people liked it, I'd say, you know what, fair enough. I need to make better content. But man are messaging me who are fans like, I ain't seen you post in ages. I want to, like, where have you been? And they go to my chat, oh my God, I never knew you was posting. I'm like, how can you not know I'm posting when you follow me? The Instagram's hit this, so it's like the algorithms are pressure. Like, because it's like, imagine if you go gym, you're getting hench, you're looking good, gotta see you, like, yo, built.
Come on.
Then one day you go to the gym and you type in your code and it says when you walk through this door you're gonna be skinny again. And he's like, what? And then you go into the gym and you're skinny and you're like, wait, what's happened? The gym just decided that you're skinny again. That's what Instagram's done with everyone's following. You know, it's all the popping people. There's bare people who used to get hundreds of thousands of likes. Now they're getting the likes I used to get, which means that the likes I used to get is the likes normal people. I'm getting the likes probably just above average people used to get. It's just like, it's putting me backwards at the same time when I'm trying to build something. Back in the day, if I told someone, yo, follow my bedroom, he'd get 14k followers that week. Now if I say follow my bedroom, he'd be lucky if he gets 3,000 followers or something. But at the same time, when I'm out on the street, everybody knows my face. So it's like, I know I touched millions.
Yeah.
I know I've been seen by millions. I know I've been viral multiple times. I've been on everyone's phone. Man has sent me in funny videos to their girl. Man has seen me in the Nines film, seen me on Netflix, seen me on, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just a bit frustrating when you're trying to build things online and you know your buzz is real, but algorithms are just designed to hide you. That's all pressure. So it's like, yeah, constant pressure, man.
Well, how do you deal with it?
Keep going.
Yeah?
No one cares. Keep going. No one cares. Keep going.
Would you say
Your mum and dad dies right now, it's peak. You care. Obviously, your family would care. But the people who you're trying to achieve, when you're trying to achieve something, the people who are going to pay you don't care. So no one cares. Keep going. If right now this camera breaks, no one cares. We record it, you pull it out on SoundCloud. No one cares. Keep going. And that's how you just get through pressure. You keep going. Keep on keeping on. Because hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
I've got a clap for you, bro. Clap for you. Come on. But how do you feel you feed your mind though? Like, do you feed your mind with something? Because like your mentality sounds strong, bro. Like, are you reading? Are you watching YouTube? Or is it just innate?
People always used to say this. So I used to write in my book, yeah, man. When I was 13 years old, 14 years old, I used to write on tables. Like when I was in school, I used to write on table, I'm going to be a big boy actor. I'm going to be a big boy actor. I don't know why, but I used to write that. I'm going to be a big boy actor. Watch, like on my table in school. Then I remember I had a book, and I remember this because I was embarrassed and I actually ripped up this book. I got embarrassed. I was like 13 and I liked this girl, and she come to my house and she was with her friend, and then they found a book in my room. It wasn't like a diary, it was like a book of things I wanted to achieve. It's like a mood board, and I had to like, I'm gonna have a fast car, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna be the biggest actor, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I don't know what I wrote, I can't remember. All I know is these girls found the book and started reading it and was popping like, why are you doing it? Look at this, you ain't got no car, you can't even drive. I was felt embarrassed, I felt stupid, I felt dumb for doing it. I ripped it up and then I threw it in the bin. I was like, yeah, I'm a clown, I don't know. And we all laughed it off and then carried on. But now I'm a bit older, people are like, I'm doing certain things and people are like, oh, have you read The Secret? I'm like, nah, never read The Secret. They're like, yeah, but you're manifesting and you're doing this and you're doing that. Like, you should read The Secret and you should read 48 Laws of Power and you should. And it's like, everything in all of them books I've been doing. Like, it's mad. Like, I don't know why or how. I just had it. I just did it. I just felt like I needed to write that. I felt like I needed to say that. When I looked in the mirror, I felt like I needed to say, yo, watch, I'm going to be the man. So it's like, then when I got a bit more old, I tried to start reading and my brain just wanders. I'm too creative. I can't focus on it. All the little titles that they give people, ADHD or whatever they want to give people, maybe. But then I found out about Audible. Shout out Audible. This is not an ad. But yeah, when I'm in the car, driving to London to Brum, or Brum to Manny, or Brum to Cardiff, or wherever I gotta drive to, I just listen to Audible sometimes, and I'll put on these books that people talk about, and I'll listen to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or 50 Cent, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, or Robert Eagle, Ride of a Lifetime, or like, I don't want to say the sweared ones, but the sort of art of not.
Oh yeah, that one's hard.
Do you know what I'm saying? All these kind of books, all these motivational books, all these, I'll teach you how to be rich, think and grow rich, and it's just like motivation. I learned a lot about credit cards through listening to audiobooks. I learned there's a book called Never Split the Difference. I learned a lot about character and how people behavioral, like how people behave. It's Never Split the Difference is about a negotiator. So it's like he was speaking about how to mirror people and how to make people speak. So for example, if I wanted you to speak more, if I just done that, if I felt it, see, when I pause like that, it makes you want to say something. And if you say something and I still look at you and remain eye contact, you'll say something else because you'll think I'm not ready to speak yet. You pick that up. And then if you're speaking and I want you to continue speaking. If you said, I had a bad day and I wanted to get more out of you, I could say to you, you had a bad day. And because I've just mirrored you and repeated what you said, you're going to be, yeah, man, because this happened, blah, 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 blah. Where you might have just left it at, I had a bad day. Yeah. But now I've just said what you said and you've carried on speaking. So never split the difference. Again, sick book for the mind, because it like shows you little tricks on how to control people without them knowing. But yeah, so I'd say definitely books have helped. Definitely add something. But I feel like I've always had something at the same time.
No, it sounds like you have, man. Like, you already had that fixed mindset already, innit? And you can see it. I feel like now, yes, you're trying to sharpen it and receive that encouragement, because realistically, we need encouragement here and there, but we need to keep gaining knowledge, innit? And that's what we're doing. 100%. So, like, one of the things I want you to think about as well is, like, with all the experiences you've gone through, especially, like, earlier on, childhood, some of the struggles that you're going through now, like, what advice do you have for people that are also going through some of the struggles that you've been through, whether it's like close ones passing away, and also those that are trying to reach a certain level of success and they're facing many different obstacles in life?
The advice I'd give to anyone trying, anyone going through struggle, anyone going through stress, is to make the right choice. Because anything you're going through right now, you have a choice to make the wrong choice, or you have a choice to make the right choice. And whichever situation it is for you, you have to think about what is the right choice. What's the choice that benefits us all? What's the choice where I leave here and I win? Because no one is ever in a lose-lose situation. There's always a silver lining. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a possible solution. Be a solutions person and not a problems person, and look for that choice. So I said it before and I'll explain. You want to be a filmmaker, but you got no money. You could go to all the unis, knock on all the doors. There's going to be students who have equipment because they're in uni or in college with equipment, and they want to film too, but they need a director. You want to be a director, so then you team up with them. Now you've got your crew. Now you can film something. Oh, I can't film because I can't act. All right, cool. Then knock on the door of actors, put up casting calls. Actors will come. There's actors right now who need show reels, who need experience, who haven't got much under their belt. You reach out to the amateurs and you get them. Now you've got your crew and you've got your actors, and now you've got a film. Okay, cool. Let's say you don't have a crew. Here's another problem. Let's say for some mad reason all the crew die. You don't have a crew, but now you've got your actors and you're a director. You have an iPhone. Film that on your iPhone. Release. Keep moving forward. You've dropped that on your iPhone. Jay-Z just randomly saw it on a suggested post, thought it was sick and said, what? This was filmed on an iPhone? And now you're signed to Rock Nation. Bam. Just like that. It sounds stupid, but it can happen. There's loads of stories. H made a freestyle one day. Now he's H. When I say his name, you know him. He just made a freestyle in the hood, low quality, not even had a trim. And now he's big bad boy H with millions of pounds in his account. So anyone can achieve anything when they keep on keeping on and make the right choice.
Mr. Motivation, bro. Mr. Sensation. Like, honestly, like, that was deep, man. Like, I'm even gonna sort that in myself, man. Yeah, I think I need a moment, bro. I'm being real. Yeah, that was deep. So, like I was saying, you're also like a motivational speaker, innit? So,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So yeah, talk to me about that. What sort of spaces are you doing that?
So, when's this coming out? Do you know?
Probably like 3 weeks.
Okay, so yeah, I'm doing a big talk soon, but I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about it. Cool. But it's got talk in the title, so I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. And also, I do stuff for BBC Young Reporter, so sometimes I go around colleges, unis, and schools and do motivational talks. There's my old uni. I'm thinking of bringing me in to do a talk, and yeah, like I do it here and there randomly.
What made you start doing that?
People started asking me about my journey and things I've been through, and when I speak, it's like the feeling I leave with feels really good. And also, I feel like because I've been able to add so much strings to my bow, I've been able to relate to loads of different individuals. So if you want to be a radio presenter, I can relate to you and help you. And at the same time, if you want to be an actor, I can relate to you and help you. And at the same time, if you just want to be a presenter, I can help you. And at the same time, if you want to be an artist, I can help you. And it's like, I can help so many different types of people in a room. Like, it just makes sense for me to speak and do a Q&A and give each person advice on their journey, because that's legacy stuff. Me doing all this and achieving all this and being great ain't never great until I give back and help someone else on their journey. Being called an influencer is irrelevant if you're not influencing. So that's why.
I drop the mic, bro. Like that. Hey! Whoa, yeah. No, honestly, like you said it yourself, man. Like, you're really influencing change. You're having an impact on the future generation, not just your own life, innit? And that's one thing I rate about you, like the humility, the humbleness, and the fact that obviously you're focused on legacy, innit? But your legacy doesn't just involve you; it involves other people. And of course, like, it would be great if a lot more people were moving like that Bible where we got you, innit? And so, a lot of people are learning from you. You'll be surprised by the impact that your experiences are having on other people. Just you talking about yourself, like, you probably would have been surprised, like, wow, like, people actually find me inspiring. Like, I don't think I said anything that deep, but these times, like, it's hit differently. People might not say it, but trust me, even right now, I'm like, rah. Like, obviously, man just trying to stay calm, innit? Listen, you've been hitting some gems. You've been hitting some gems. And
Thank you.
I feel like you go through stuff for a reason, innit? Your journey's not just for you.
100%. I don't think anyone's is.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to just say as well. When you think about, let's say, the black community, what are you like at the moment?
What am I liking?
Yeah.
About the black community?
Yeah.
Why you say that with a smile?
You probably gonna say something, okay, maybe more like what can change, etc. But no, I'm like, what are you liking? Like, what are you enjoying in the moment?
I feel like as a community, we're becoming very awake to all the things that we need. I feel like as a community, obviously after the George Floyd situation, more and more people are rising up, more and more people are speaking up, and more companies are realizing that we're needed. More and more companies are realizing that they don't really have a choice but to involve us. I love shows like Bridgerton, obviously Black Panther, Little Mermaid now. It's like a lot more opportunity, a lot more growth, a lot more excellence, a lot more events for black excellence. And I'm on a radio station, One Extra, where we champion black music, and that's beautiful. So I feel like, like you said, there's loads of things that we could say what we need to grow on, but it's nice to sometimes sit down and look at our people and just be happy and be proud, because we should be proud of where we are right now, because our ancestors did a lot for us to be able to be here and be free. And we're not just being free, we're taking it to new heights. There's black presidents, and there's black pilots, and there's black judges, do you know what I'm saying? And black icons. So yeah, I feel like black people are in a great space, and we're only going to get greater, because greatness makes greatness.
100%, man. I feel like people spend a lot of time focusing on the negative aspects, but without realising that things actually change, innit? You just have to change your focus, innit?
100%.
Like, you're starting to see the change that you wanted to see. Obviously, like we said, even when it comes to you, like, in terms of happiness, when will you be happy, innit? Like, there's always going to be another goal, innit? Yeah. So there has been progress, and things are going to keep improving, innit?
100%.
But I guess my final sort of like question or statement to you is like, what's your final words of encouragement for your brothers and sisters, innit? Like, it doesn't have to be anything to do with what we said today, or what's just on your heart, innit?
I feel like I gave man mad encouragement already. So, I don't know.
I was like, I'm done already, done.
My final like final encouragement for anyone trying to achieve anything is to just try to, like I said, literally the simplest way I can put this, if you're out there and you want to achieve anything, whether you want to be a pilot, you want to be a bus driver, you want to be a window cleaner, you want to be an astronaut, keep on keeping on. Don't procrastinate and become a solutions person rather than a problems person. If you always think of the solution to all the obstacles in your way, all the obstacles in your path, all the problems, trust me, you're going to get anywhere you want to be. And that's how you be the best version of yourself.
Cool. But one of the things I wanted to say to you as well is like, when you think about some of the stuff you're doing right now, what do you want people to know about as well?
So I got a film coming out called Just Two Drops. There's a film on Nine's channel right now called Just One Drop, and that's what I was talking about. So when I made that, it blew up. I didn't expect it. Got 1 million views. People love it. People still call me Reese to this day. That's a character in the film, Just One Drop. And now it's like, I got called by loads of people like, yo, it was good, but the quality was low because I made it with a little bit amount of money. Because I wanted to treat everybody at the same time, pay everybody on set at the same time, give people a good quality rendition of a new film. I made part 2 of Just Two Drops, but first I raised 70k and got the film and put it all into the film. So now I've got a 70k production ready to drop, and it should be around end of July. And yeah, go watch that. It means a lot to me.